Starting first, and we'll have our turn in, turn out, demi-plie, and stretch. Again, turn out, demi-plie, and stretch. Brush front, plie, to the side, plie, to the back, plie, roll up, lower, straight. Repeat that on the left side, then our cambres side, and to hollow it out, and up, left arm, cambre side, hollow it out, and up, cambre back, move over your right shoulder, and again, looking over your left shoulder. We'll do that twice through, cambre, hollow out, side, hollow out, back and back. Then we'll take our stretches in parallel. 8 counts to go forward, 4 counts to go back, 4 counts to twist. Same thing on the left, 8, 4, 4. Then we'll take our knee, bring it to our shoulder, circle the ankle out. Same thing on the left, and then we'll stop there. And I'll talk you through it as well. Starting in first, not trying to force that rotation from our ankles and knees, using those rotators up high up in those hip sockets. Here we go. And turn in, turn out, demi-plie, and stretch again. Arches lift under the feet, and brush front, plie, to the side. Roll it up, lower. and 7, and 8. We'll cambre forward, and 2, 3, and 4. Up and out of the body to go back, and 6, and 7. 2 seconds. Demi 1, reach long 2, and 3, and 4. Round plie. 6, 7, 8. We'll cambre towards the bar and away. 4th, let's do demi, reach, demi, stretch, roll up. 6, 7, lower straight. Let's take a circular port de bras and into 5th. Demi, reach, demi, stretch, round plie. We'll reverse the circular port de bras. Today, let's go right around to the left side. We'll start to the left side again. As we're doing this reach in the arabesque side, make sure that the shoulder doesn't come off the hips. Want to keep those shoulders stacked over the hips as we're reaching long with the fingers, lengthening the arm, but not at the expense of our shoulders coming out. Demi, reach, demi, stretch, grand, and forward and back in first. Here we go. Long, back to first, stretch, grand plie. Lengthen up and over. Good, into second. Nice, gooey plie and bridge. tendu. Lower the foot, heel it off, and close. Same side and back. Go straight. One, plie, and out through the foot, heel it off. Go straight to the back. Straight, back, plie, and back. Don't leave the hips back as you lower the heel. Try to zip it up, and heel it off. Close straight. Then one with a plie, feeling the breath in the back. And back. Plie, roll up, lower straight. We'll reverse all that from the back. Finishing one, plie, two, plie, three, plie, roll up, lower straight. Let's take a stretch forward and stretch back. Let's come back to first. Let's just bounce a little bit more. Let's do 4 rises here, and the 4th one we'll hold and we'll take a little balance there. Yeah. 1 straight, 1 plie. Here, really feel that full articulation through the foot as you lower it and as you peel it off. Go straight. Same thing side, same thing back. With one time, do front side back with the plie. Here we go. Really focusing on the articulation of that foot. And 1 straight. 1 plie, tall. Brush, feel it up. Last one, hold. Open those shoulders as we close the ribs. Tailbone melts down. Heel to the connection. And plie. And finish. Good. Nice. Beautiful. As we do these plies here, we have nice, it's a slower tempo. It's not fast. So avoid getting poppy in these plies. These plies, make them almost circular. Take your time getting to the depth of that plie. Here we go to the left. Brush, rotate taller, and rotate forward. Good. Shape the foot, tall. find that first 4 rises. 1 and lower, and 2 and lower, tracking over that second toe and lower, and 4. Find that balance. Scoop the lower abdominals up, shoulders open and back, ribs tight, and plie, and finish. Good, nice. All right, let's do a tendu from 5th. Let's do 7 and 8. Too slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 quicker. 6. Cheval to tendu. Side. 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. You can add an arm or just leave it to the side. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Cheval. Bum bum bum. Let's do 1 coupe and 1 coupe. Start back. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Either leave the arm there or add a little quarter rock. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Pas de ball. And 1, 2, little épaule, little coupe. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's balance in a sous-sus. Arms in first, and then we'll take the arms up a bit high. We'll finish allongé and plie and finish there. Each time you close fit, especially for those 2 first slower ones, make sure we're truly putting weight on that working foot, not just sitting in our standing foot. All right, here we go. And sternum lifted up and out. Float the elbows up, lengthen through the vertebra of the spine. Allongé, shoulders down, sternum up. And plie, and finish. Nice, good. Let's go straight to the left side. Here we go. And show the foot, place it fit. Show the foot, place it fit. Show, place, show, place, and reach. Good. This is sharp. This is goofy. And out with the left shoulder. Turning against each other like gears. Float the elbows up as the ribs melt down. Shoulders rotate down, fingers out, allongé. And plie, and finish. Good. Submit the left shoulder, which is like a terrible image. What I should have said here is I wanted the supporting scapula on the outside side to be supported for all of these and the 8 palmas as well, not lifting the left shoulder. Anyways, there's an image I wanted to give you guys. Let's do a 2, 7, and 8, and a 1, and a 2, and pique, and a 5, 6, and 7 to the back. And 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 2, and pique, and 3, plie, and pique, and a 5th, and pique, and a 5th, and pique, and a 5th, plie. Start back. 1 and 2, and up, and 5, and 6, and 7 inside left. 1 and 2, and up, and 5, and 6, and 7 to the side. 1 and 2, and up, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7. Let's find a cervical plie right away. So from here, resist the temptation to go over a susu and then come up, but just that foot is going to try to stay connected as we find that cervical plie. Susu, plie, and we'll finish there. And then in and up. In and in. Take your time finding the depth. Inside leg to the back and up. 5 and 6, plie to the side. 1 and 2 and up. And in and circular and up. And up. And up. Plie and finish. Be aware of the shape of your foot, especially into the back. That's where it gets really tempting to start to kind of sickle. I like to think, especially on that pique, my pinky toe is trying to float up to the ceiling there. So find that pinky toe is lifting up whenever we're in a position with our foot to the back. Here we go. It's a little slower than what I was showing you, just slightly. Fifth and up, and feet rotate to the back. Toe lifts, and plie to the side. And up, plie, and everybody is up, and up, and plie, start up. Make sure the arm and the legs arrive at the same time. So resist the urge to, I know we're focusing on that foot, so we got a little bit, and then the arms were an afterthought. So that'll throw us off in center. Whoosh, arrive right away to that same position, yeah. Here we go to the left. Too soon. That's what makes all the jumps in the T Allegro just feel like, so using that circular plie will really help us for jumps. Let's do this one that we've done quite a bit. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add an arm if you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both sides open equally. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse from the back. 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse for 8. Sinking on the left. 7, 7, 8, 8. Reverse. After that, let's take a grand plie and press up. Let's bounce and be back just on our own timing. Sinking on the left, and then plie, and we'll finish there. So 2 things with this combination. 1, for these on clashes, like we spoke about on Tuesday with our class, that integrity of that standing leg. Make sure that the inner thigh isn't going with the working leg, but it's staying stable and strong on its own. When we have this little rondage to the side, both sides are opening in opposition, especially when we come from the back. That's the one where we really want to just go with the working side. The standing side's got to be working that way.
Is it 2 grand plies or just 1?
Just 1 grand plie, and then press up to the eyes. Here we go. Thinking about that standing leg for this one. And up on that standing leg. On your own time, switch to the other side. And find finish. Alright, good. I actually want to do this one more time. Just the front view, we'll just do it short. So just right and left going on or not from the back. I want us to really follow our hand when we're doing that port de bras with the dégages to the side, because that's going to throw our balance off a little bit. If we were doing this in center, our head's really heavy. So I want us to find where our balance is as we're using the head with that movement. So one more time, just to the front, right and left, really following that hand with the head, not just the eyes. And push, and push. And really follow the hand. Good. And left. Good, nice. Yeah, I feel like that's a totally different feeling when you get your head involved. You're like, oh, that's where my balance is when my head's over there. There's these dances. I wish I had taken more like lyrical and contemporary classes back when I was a student that have kind of more of that freer motion. I was watching New York City Ballet's Nutcracker. They're doing these big turns off stage and they end with like this and off, and I was like, I couldn't imagine, like I had a hard time just moving my head, just standing still. I couldn't imagine doing it with a crazy turn too. So, using our heads is important. All right, let's do 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and 2 rondages. Again, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's add them again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 to the back. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's get the head involved here. 2 and 7 and 8. Following the hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Let's do circular port de bras. Let's plie, sous-sus. Reverse circular port de bras and sous-sus. Plie, tendu. Lunge down. And if that hurts your knees, you can always just lunge down a little lower or do a port de bras forward and a fourth. Lunge down, come up, come right back. Find the arabesque, penché, and up. Let's come up to sous-sus. Find your retiré. We'll balance there. Sous-sus, plie, and finish. So 1 and 2 and 2. Rond de jambes. Again, and 6 and 7 and 8. Ball the hand. 2, 3, 4. Plie. You're welcome to take this on Blvd if you want, or stay flat. And plie and fit. Reverse all that on day done. Circular port de bras. 8 counts on flat. Plie 7, 8. Reverse. 7, 8. Lunge down and back. Find that square arabesque first without twisting. Keep that integrity here as we penché. Come up. Sous-sus. All right, here we go. So the theme of this one is adding in that épalement, being daring with how we use our head in this. All right, and follow your hand and bridge, and stop death. And a little freer. And active. Good. Using the head. And release front. High return to the back. And breathe. Push. And back support. And good. Find that fifth circular. Find that square arabesque. Keep feet aligned as we penché. Good. Pull up to that sous-sus. Zip the right leg up to that retiré. And finding a finish. Lovely. Good. Ooh, yes. It was like so much more interesting to watch too. Watching all those head movements. This is super detailed, but I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Well, when we're doing the reverse of the circular port de bras, our hand is flipping too soon, and then we're having that swooping action as we come around. Yeah. So we want to lead and almost lead with our pinky finger, and then it flips, almost waiting until we're doing the convert to the side.
It works. It goes from shoulder to arm to finger.
Yeah, it really does. It's all rippling out, fingers, and then it flips. So we'll never have a moment of leading with the palm. Yeah. So feel that as we go to the left side. It's kind of a minor and hard thing to feel. Here we go. And just like you're showing off your foot. Look at my foot. Beautiful, good. Is it hot? You want me to turn any of them off?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
Like I'm heating up, but I'm not
getting
doing
dizzy.
anything. Off. Oh, we're finally warm. All right, let's do our stretch at the bar. Actually, let's have this one. 2 plies and stretch, plie and stretch. A quick 8 or a slow 4, however you count it. And stretch. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Out of column. And 1 and to rotate that pinky toe down and towards the leg. And 6 and 7 and 8 and runner's lunge. And up, and we'll go to the left side. Yeah, all these positions really use what you would use in the center. A quasi-divan, so it's not just a feel-good stretch, but we're stretching a position that we're going to be using for adagio or something else in the center. So right leg on the bar, flexed foot attitude, arm in alice column. We'll have 2 demi-plies to start. Here we go. Back supporting the arms. Down and stretch. Again. Leading with the belly button and the wrist and the sternum. Straight front leg. Rotating that pinky toe down as we're lifting the heel up and forward. Alice column. Nice and slow, so we're really feeling the knees straightening simultaneously using the backs of the legs. 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. You're welcome to take any of it onto releve. 6 and 7 and 8 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. Let's do inside leg fondue, develope, and 7 and 8 from the back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside leg. Arm comes to first on the right to right. Leave it and then extend it. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside leg fondue. Passe, develope, and 8. Let's close up to a susu. And let's do outside leg passe, attitude, and let's balance here in attitude. You're welcome to, if you want to see it from the mirror, you can face the bar if you want to work on the alignment that way. But just finding an attitude balance with our outside leg. We'll take a little allonge, susu, plie, and we'll just finish there. So this working leg has to anticipate to move sooner than that standing leg straight. So here I'm in the fondue, I'm moving this leg up, and then I'm straightening the standing leg. Fondue, this leg comes to a low attitude, and then the standing leg straightens. So the working leg is always 2 steps ahead of that standing leg. Here we go. And relevate and flat, your choice. And match. Draw it up. And match. Serve it out. Inside leg. Outside leg side. Passe first. Inside leg flying up front. Lift to close, starting back. Inside leg. Good. Susu outside leg. Passe. Then spiral out to touch. To the side that we were really serving the back of the leg forward instead of just popping the knee out. As we do this developing to the front with the inside leg, it gets really tempting to start twisting the hips away from the bar. For some reason, hips don't want to go towards the bar. So keep that opposite hip, the one that's closest to the bar, staying rotated back and that inner thigh coming forward. Your leg's going to be lower because that's a hard alignment to find height too. But really keep those hips really aligned as we're doing the inside leg. All right, here we go left. Deep font, carve that foot up. Serve the inner thigh. Hips stay square. Here we go, square hips. Serve the back leg forward, good. Zip it up. High returning, high the two-knee tattoo. Okay, one of my students got me this shirt. Oh, please.
That's cute.
So cute. This little student too. She's such a little diva. And she's like the cutest. She's like 10 years old, and you can tell like she already thinks she's like 18 years old. Oh, well, sorry for her mom. She's so cute, but I can tell like her mom is like really gotta stay on top of my game. So this shirt, I was like, this is so hard. All right, let's do 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, rotate and 2, slow and 2, fast rotate and 1, 2 and 1, 2, rotate, double on quad, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, strong single, 1, 2 and 1, 2, rotate and 1, 2, 1, 2, rotate, double on quad, 6, 7. Let's skip the side and go straight to the left side. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. I want to do this one so that both sides would be working in opposition. 1, 2, 1, 2, carry next direction. 1, 2, 1, 2, carry side, double, on claw, 7, 8. Reverse from the back when we do the on claw. It's just back, side, front, day turning, and then to the left side. All right, here we go. That second fast frappe is connected to that carry to the next direction. It's like one movement. Here we go. And things are getting a little bit more complicated. Watch that arm at the bar, that the shoulder and the elbow don't start to hike up. This elbow wants to be lifted, but the elbow that's at the bar, we actually want that dropped. We want to feel the scapula really supported from the back there. So really watch that shoulder, watch that elbow, watch the arm. Make sure it doesn't get to the directly side of you, because that's when this happens. Place it in front and drop that elbow. As hard as
your life.
We need to go back to quarantine. We're all dancing with our dining room chairs.
And with the head looking in.
Yeah. So here's a really good one. This ground moz is one where it's really tempting to hike it up. So melt it down. Let's do 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a brush, 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 2 to the side, 3, 4, 5, swivel and up to the back. 2 ground that moz, 3, 4, back, brush, brush, 2 to the side. This is what's happening. And out and a swivel and out other side. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just open the arm and add a little 8 palm up. 2 to the side, out, swivel up, 2 to the back, out, arm open side as we do those clashes. 2 to the side, out, swivel up, ditching back to the original side. All right, here we go. Relaxing the shoulders on the upper body as the legs are working like crazy. Here we go. So we just have 8 in a parallel coupe, 8 rises in a parallel coupe. Same thing, 8 rises in a turned out coupe back, 8 rises in a turned out coupe back. Here we go. And straight up and straight down, no movement forward or back. Left side. what you need, and we'll come center. Oh, do you need help?
Nah.
You got it?
Yeah. I think it's about leverage, these ones.
Yeah, it really is. They're not super heavy, it's just they're so spread out. Do you help, Therese?
Yeah, thanks. So I'm gonna go, because
Oh,
like
yeah.
about a half a century, or give or take, ago, my mother was giving birth to my sister today, and so I'm making a party. So I gotta go prepare.
Oh my gosh.
I used to always on my mother's birthday, on my birthday, send my mother a card, because, you know,
Yeah,
she did the work.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's funny. I should do that. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's really nice, she loved that. It's a
Yeah.
great tradition to start, because look at, I mean, what do we do? Nothing.
Yeah, yeah. We just came out, started crying. And they made her spend $500,000 on diapers.
I think when I was born, they didn't even have those diapers, you know, I think she did the washing of the diapers.
Oh my gosh.
I'm old.
Oh,
For
wow.
Pampers.
But I feel like we should go back to that,
Totally.
because it's so wasteful.
I mean,
They're so
it's ridiculous.
expensive too.
Right?
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how expensive they were. Like, some of my friends started having babies and they have baby showers. I was like, oh, get some diapers or whatever.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, this is how
I
much
know.
we're paying. You could buy something from somewhere and tell me.
I know. It did cost me.
Oh, but I didn't have
Bye, everybody. See you later, Mom.
to. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a really cute shirt that I bought a while ago, and it's all the way at home, so I don't have it, but instead of Chanel number 5, it says Shanae number 5.
Oh my
I
gosh.
should bring it down.
Oh, you should. I have like so many friends who would just like love that shirt. Oh, that's a good one. I got a shirt for my friend who's in Ballet, Tucson still, because we're just known for having like the messiest hair during class. And everyone else is like this slicked back bun, and we're just like, whatever. And I got her a shirt that said, "Rehearsal hair, don't care."
Cute.
I love all these ballet funny shirts. Alright, let's do, I changed up the fondue I was going to do because I want to add a fondue here. Again, working on the stability of that standing leg. I think fondue's in the center like the hardest thing. So, we're going to do them. 7 and 8. Brush 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 to the back. Brush out and catch it, send it out. And 5 and 5 and 6 and 7, change on box. 1 and 2 and 3, close back. And 5 and 6, 7, 8, pas cheval, piqué, sous, plie, passe, plie, pirouette, close back to the left. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 7, change the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7 on cross. The arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. Same arm as leg. Piqué, sous, plie, passe releve, plie, pirouette, close back, and finish there. So resist the urge. What I just did is to let the hips go with the leg. You really got to keep the integrity of the hips for all those fondues, not letting it lift up Not letting it go out, but keeping those hips right in alignment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, plie. Same thing back, same thing side. Piqué, sous, plie, spring up, plie, all around. Finish, and then to the left side. All right, here we go. And you got time? 1, 2, out, in, and in. Melt, good to the back. And stop. And sous, plie, passe, plie, pirouette. Good to the left. Good, nice. So I found for me, I want to do this again with dégagés. I found for me that the one to the back told me I was forcing my turnout a little bit at bar, because if we're not able to hold that turnout without using the bar, then that's what the falling or the rolling into our ankle happens. So one, make sure at the bar too, but now that we're in center, that we're not forcing anything, we're using our true turnout. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, so we're coming out here. When we come into this spongy, we can't leave the hips behind. We gotta pull up from the core and hold on. Pulling up without letting this hip come with it. We gotta pull up here and keep this inner thigh rotating back. So this is going up and out. This inner thigh is also going up and out. So there's our opposition. We're trying to leave it as we straighten out. Yeah, so I think that'll help to the back. To the side, make sure again that we're not forcing our turnout by bringing our leg too far aside, but that it's really carving out in front of our body, so we're able to we're not encouraged to hike the hip up in order to get that turnout. So serving it a little bit more in front of you. Let's start to the left, dégagés instead of tendus, and feeling that to the back and to the side, which I felt were those hard ones. Here we go. Serve the heel and dégagés. Out. Here we go. Opposition pull up. Good. And a little bit in front of you. Show off the sole of your shoe. And support the back. Push the floor away. Push around. Yes. Good, nice. All right, good. Let's go on to an adagio. Let's do, let's do this. 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Stay quasi 8. Developing front 1 and 2 and 3. Let's bring it to passe 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Change to quasi inclustic on 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Let's go through a sur le coup de pied. Sur le coup de pied, twist développé, and 3, retiré 4, lift the knee 5, and 6, and 7, croisé 8. So here we plie, wriggling through the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. Plie, framing the face strong. Here the pinky toe on that working foot shines up. Plie, keep the back of the sternum lifted. Pas de bourrée. Rotate, wrap, wrist développé. Here, keep the inner thigh and the standing side lifted. Up, tendu, close fit. Let's hear with the music just to the right side, and then we'll do it full out. Here we go. So just marking it to one side. We're not transferring our weight soon enough. We're kind of sitting back here and faking it, and then transferring almost like a tanguy. Do the exact opposite. We want most of the weight on the foot we're chassing to really give it that nice grounded motion, and that kind of helps carry the energy through. And then here, where are we? Oh, we're in this developing front. We go over to the side. Make sure, I want the arms to go out and around, and like you're giving a big hug. But make sure that this arm doesn't get behind you. We always want to keep it a little bit in front, towards that front corner, and then towards like we're hugging a big tree. So really let that upper body carry around with you with that arm. All right, starting to the left. Dig to the floor. Good. Right block. Strong frame the face. Pinky toe lifts up. Up, fit. Breath. Out, around, up. Good. Knee lifts up. Breath through the fingers. And to the right. Good, nice. Good, that's a hard one. Coming from that retrograde from the leg already extended. Really test our balance. All right, let's go from the corner. Let's do do 7 and 8. Plie 1, développé 2 and 3 and 4. On to your 5 and 6. Let's bring the arm up. 7 and 8. Again, 1 and 2. Balance 3 and 4. Today, let's do step overs. Step over up and 6 and 7. Chasse to third arabesque on 8. Step over, step third. Can be either really fun, or I always use them. When we're doing them, we want to have a true, clear tombe with the leg to the side, mouse the cone. We will really need to make sure that we replace that standing foot, going through almost a susu, a susu into that passe. What's really tempting is to keep the turn going, and then we're off our leg. So really just slice that foot for these step overs. So we have down and then up, keeping up. Yeah, yeah. And then we want to get to that whoosh. So that replacing that passe, almost, so there, instead of doing a soutenu, we want to replace and pick that foot up right away. Yeah, yeah, there you go. All right, one more time. 7 and 8. Plie 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and replace and replace and replace. Chasse. Oh, that sounds right too. All right, let's hear it with the music, and then we'll go for it in 2 groups. We've got a little mark first. And plie 1, releve 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 3. All right, 2 groups, and then I'll just let this play through so we can feed in and go twice if you'd like to. And good. Make sure, I noticed a little bit, when we, I'm just going to use this so I can, we have the down, up. When we come back down, make sure that we don't come down on this foot. It's truly a tombe, so we're down, up, it stays straight. Up, it's like you got a gimp leg. Yeah, so it can't bend. We're actually falling off of it. Yeah. So we're on it, and then we're off it. So don't
That actually makes it
down.
easier.
What?
That actually makes it easier.
Oh, okay, good.
I mean, to do that. I think. Because you're not going like this.
Yeah, you're not kind of like sinking down. What else did I say? Oh, there was like one more thing I wanted to say about breathing. Oh, our arms. Same thing, I'm moving forward to, we're either leaving it behind, they're not getting to a clear position, or it's dropping. Almost think about you want to go too far. So if I'm doing this pirouette to the right, I almost want to think about I'm turning this way. Because we are here and we feel like we're here. So almost thinking about whoosh, turning this way. Maybe we'll make our arms actually center and also support it as well and give us a little bit more momentum with those arms. Let's mark it to the left, kind of feeling those things in our bodies and our minds, and then we'll do the same thing. I saw lots of stepping out like we did on Tuesday. Step out, eight mama, and arm back. Step back, and forward place, forward place, forward place, and all right, same drill. I'll keep playing the music if you'd like to repeat it. And good. Nice. Good. Alright, let's do the same warm-up jumps that we did on Tuesday. I think this is what we did. And first, releve, plie, saute, releve, plie. 4 changements, 3, 4, échappé, saute, and fit. 1 and 2, releve, and saute, releve. Close back, front, échappé, saute, and fit. So first set, the right leg from second closes back. First row changements. Second set, the left leg will close back, so it changes sides. All right, here we go. Again, with these warm-up jumps, taking our time to find the depth of the plie, but not getting there too quickly. And
Yeah, lead, sand.
hold on, let me see if this is gonna be good with our music. this one. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée, changement, changement, en échappant. Then to the left. Glissade, assemblée, and two changements. Glissade, assemblée, two changements. Glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée, changement, changement, en échappant. Made it a little different. Usually I take down our petite allegros for Thursdays, but I feel like we can all do this one. Yeah. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée, changement, changement, en échappant. To the left. Glissade, changement, changement, en échappant. Assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée, changement, changement, en échappant. Assemblée. You're welcome, if you're really feeling it, you're welcome to do 3 on shakats instead of 2 changements and 3 on shakat, but good luck. Let's mark it, let's hear it with the music. Marking it, I'm like, oh yeah, I want this. Let's add a little 8-palmant for those changements. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Same thing here. Glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée. If you're doing 2 changements, 8-palmant, and then just leave it there for that last thing. All right, here we go. Let's go all together. We'll go right and left. Here we go. And that we were working on a lot at bar, and then I noticed as we went to the second side that we got a little tired, and then it got a little poppier and bouncier. I'd rather have, especially for petite allegro, a smaller jump with more depth into the floor, using the floor, than jumping higher and making it really poppy. So we're going to do it again, but let's start to the left, and really for this one, feel that those circular plie movements and brushing into the floor to get that height, not just lifting your body up to get the height. All right, here we go, starting left. Controlled, and it felt like we were more natural on top as well. It wasn't getting into our upper body. All right, let's go from the corner. Let's do this one, kind of similar to what we did on Tuesday. Chassé, look under, and to and look over, and to and tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée, run around, 2 and 3, glissade, 4. Low soda shot, medium soda shot, high soda shot, and then run off. One more time. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And low and middle and higher, and then run off. So that run around's a little bit quicker. You don't have to get, since it's fast, you don't have to get to a position and hold it, but at least get to something that can set you up for that. We saw it before. We're gonna mark it with the music. Do we have any questions about it though? All right, let's hear it with the music. These big giant soda straws, but just more about kind of feeling the musicality there. All right, here we go. I'll keep playing it if you want to keep repeating it. Really think of your second leg traveling to that first leg to soar you for that oxen leg. And then just musicality wise, 1, 2, finish by 3, please start 4, then soda straws 5, 6, 7, and then run off on it.
Quick run.
Yeah. 1.
It's a really quick run.
Yeah, quick run. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and go into it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it to the left, and then we'll do it. Try that. Here we go.